got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two of them are unfinished, on purpose. Yeah. So whoever gets these will have to finish it. So let me tell you what the gummy face look like. First of all, it is a mask, but it's not a mask, it's called a gummy face. Way back when, just past slavery, when the slaves stopped being slaves, they used to have something called Christmas sports, where people at Christmas time used to be allowed to go there and have a good time. And the main troupe was the Masquerade. And the Masquerade used to make everybody feel happy because you could tell who they were. You could see through, but nobody can tell who you are. And they copied the white people, so it's a white face. You notice it's pink. And it was pink because they wanted to please the white people so they can give them more free time to enjoy themselves. It also had male and female features. You would notice it got a mustache. It also got a chin. It also has on the side. And the eyes were really wide. Okay? So this was the double face. Now, this is a part of a book that I wrote on the masquerades. It explains all of the dances of the masquerade. Somebody's gonna win this too. So, masquerade, it says, dances, masquerade dances everywhere. The arms, right? The legs, the body, and the feathers. So when you dance in masquerade, remember to dance the feathers when the feathers are supposed to dance. Okay, sometimes you see a masquerade dancing, but this is not moving. So when you dance, make sure that you dance the feathers. The masquerade has 6 dances. 6. And they're mostly French. Because you had French people living here. What I noticed though is nobody does the wild mass. The wild mass is what everybody should come to see. It's usually the end. It's the last dance. I have no wild mass happening here. And somebody going to win it. Explains the wild mass. Okay? Explains the wild mass. That's what we're going to do this afternoon. Everything else you do well. I watch you, you won't believe. He sees me sometimes snooping. And I follow this troop a lot. Including yesterday. I was on Posante watch you dance yesterday. So I've been snooping for a long time. And you're doing very well. I watch you in the carnival. Outstanding. Really good. Really good. So we're going to learn the wild mass this afternoon. Okay? Sounds good? Once you do the wild mass good, you're going to be better than everybody else because nobody does the wild mass. And people come to see the wild mass because that's mass for you. Got that? So, right? Sheer. Why I explain? Wild mass, for the wild mass, you're going to be dancing, but you line up in classroom style, just for the wild mass. Okay? You line up within 2 lines, and the captain, first of all, the masquerades are called Indian. They call one another Indian, coming from the Caribbean. So when you in your costume, when you want to hail one of your friends, you're supposed to say what? Indian. No, not what. Indian from the Caribbean. Okay? Indian. I want to know Indian. So it's a friendly term. of one another, called India. So you'll be lined up, we practice it, let me explain it first. You'll be lined up like in a classroom, maybe 2 rows. And the captain says, the captain goes side to side. They're always doing side to side. And you're lined up here. Okay? And he says, ready India? Faces down is when you're traveling. Yes, and you can't go time and you're on the road, right? You got your faces down. In between your dances and your traveling, you got your faces down. But all of the other dances, all of the waltz, all of the other dances, you got your face. Okay? But for the wild man, as soon as the captain says, ready Indian, you shout back, ready captain. Then the last come back. Got that? Then the captain says to the music, the captain says, drummers, you ready? Right? And the fifer says yes. And at that point the captain says music. This is how it's been done 50 years ago. Same thing, no changes. Okay? And then the captain now stops talking. It's time for action. The captain starts doing some masquerade moves. In this way, he's telling you what you'll be doing. Get that? So he starts doing some masquerade moves. He points this way, and he does a little shuffle, and he points again. And then he does a little shuffle, and he points to the right. And then he comes back, does a little shuffle, and he points to the right again. So, in a sense, he's telling you what you'll be doing. Got that? Right? Now, briefly, he demonstrates the key movements of the dance. Right? Pointing. He bends his knees. This is what you'll be doing. Shuffle left, shuffle right, right? Bends his knees, and then springs around. So this is what you'll be doing. And then he points down the road. And this is where you really start the action. Because once he points down the road, that is where you're going to go. The one hand, all of the other dances that you went to the crowd. But how you make your way to the crowd? You go left and right, and the crowd would move. And you go down the road. Got that? You go down the road, and then you're coming back with the WILDMAS, okay? So the captain briefly demonstrates the key movements. He does some swirling movements with his tomahawk, right? He tells you what you'll be doing, points to the sky left, points to the sky right. He's just giving you all of the movements. And then he spins around, and then he does this. He points down the road with the tomahawk. Okay? And then he says, open scallop! Open scallop. Open scallop. There's a patch for the crowd. This is what you're going to be doing. You're going to move the crowd back by winding and going down the road. In the meantime, when the captain says, open scallop, he talks to you now. He says, Indian, take your hawks and go wild. Then you grab your tomahawks, right? And you go down the road, but you don't go straight. You go down the road, and you build a path. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
You move in it, and they'll move because they know you're wild now. You got your mask down, and they can kind of face forward, and they're going to move out of the way. Okay? And then the music starts getting, and then when you're coming back in, the same thing. You come back in and you're trashing left and trashing right and spinning around and doing some crazy stuff. And when you get in, then you get back. Right? When you get back now, you start doing some of this. And you do what the captain told you to do. Remember? Remember those two left? Two left, and then two right. Remember that? And then you drop down and you go limbo. Right? And after limbo, you spin around. And you throw your heart up in the air. But when you throw your tomahawk up, always throw it from the edge. If you throw it like here, it's going to spin. Okay? You don't want it spinning. You want it to go up and come back down. So you throw it from the edge. You throw it from here, it's going to spin. Okay? So you throw it from here, when you go home, you practice. It's kind of heavy. Whose is this? Some strong person. It's heavy. Make it light, yeah? Make it light. And when you throw it up, make sure you throw it from the back so you can catch it. If it falls, it doesn't matter. Okay, any questions?
Jaden, no question at all? Use the captain, no question at all? Don't ask me, no. Because you're supposed to be listening.
He's the captain. You should wear a cape. You got a cape?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Cap. Nice. What about any questions? You come a little late. The others will fill you in.
Jaden,
But let me tell you.
shake his hand again, let me get a picture doing that, yeah? Nice.
once you do this, people will remember it because it is what the Masquerade is for. Okay? Got me? So follow me. The crowd is over here every week, right? And you're going to be university now 36 years. And I come back every year and I used to dance Masquerade. And I am the expert in Masquerade.
And we will be glad to have some because they're authentic.
Is made according to how Bobby Face was running back in 1970 something. I did Bobby Face based on what the masters did.
Where the Indians, where the cap and you... And you
No, two lines. This way. Face this way. Bye. Here, come. Somebody.
do it till you get it. I like the sound off, it's powerful.
Ready, Indian! Ready, go!
No, you don't move. You don't move. He is demonstrating what you've been doing. Okay? So you don't move yet. He's telling you what he expects you to do. Okay? So
So, yeah. When the musician, I got
Bam back, you're ready.
Bam back, you're ready.
And yeah.
Ready, Indian? Ready, go! Step.
Yes, just like that, just like that.
No. Hold this down. You do the leg work with your...
Yeah, put in the gum inside it, not
You do
like
the leg
that.
work. You do the leg work. No. You do the leg work with your thumb up down.
And I want it to me never. No, man, no something.
You said it 2 times.
Yes, sir.
And then 2 times.
Yes, sir. We gonna tell you that team. We gonna tell you that team that t-shirt about that. You said yes, we are. After that, I hear him say.
You listening? Listen, guys. Hey, go down here.
No, you want to move before that because they know what's happening now. They know you're going crazy and you're coming back. The wild mass is when you go wild. Okay? So once you move the crowd out of the way, you're going back, you go wild. And the music picks up. And you start going down here, each person doing their own thing. Going wild, but you're going side to side, you're moving the crowd back. Okay? I mean, this is where it's called the wild mass. Masquerade gone wild. And then your head backs down, doing everything that you learn. Any questions? Questions?
Wabba, no questions? Sharik? Civic?
Yeah, he's intellectual, watch, I can tell.
Civic?
He's gonna write the book.
No question? Civic? You always want to ask me questions, Civic? No question?
Got that? So remember, you're going back down there. But from here to there, you're going wild. One behind the other. Okay? But it's the same style. You're going sideways and you're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You keep getting up this way. Once you start doing that, what you're doing is you're preparing space. And they anticipate you. Okay? So then the music picks up. You know, the 5 pitches, the drum hitting the wind sounds. On the side of the drum. You know? And they just stand one behind the other the same way. But you're trashing side to side. You're doing all kinds of stuff. You're going wild. Okay? So I'm going down here, and when I do that, it means go wild and get back down. Okay? One behind the other. And when you get there now what do you do? Let me tell you. Okay, the Indians trance back to center stage. So you're going back to center stage. And a simplifier. What do you do? Right? Tomahawks twirling menacingly. Don't you tomahawk in you. Okay? No, you have it in your hand.
So,
And remember, this is the wild mass. You're going wild. Indian going wild. Okay? When you get down here now, right? When you get down here now, you do this hand twirling it. Right? Side to side. Right? We're twirling it, touching side to side. Okay? And the drum is saying, lead, 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 lead. And together, together, everybody, you do lead it. All at the same time. Got that? No, you do the limbo. When you get down there, when you get there, you form like a circle, kind of, right? Everybody is gonna move, right? But you do it with music and you keep doing that, right? Some people can touch their head. You're supposed to touch your feathers, but you don't have to if you can. Okay, but you go side to side. You limbo, and then you get up together, right? And you spin. Yeah. And you spin around. Don't spin too fast or you'll faint, okay? Spin in your own speed. Not everybody can spin fast. Okay? Some people spin fast and they get dizzy. Welcome the limbo, right? Once you get up, you spin. Right? Okay, you want to trash back? You feel more comfortable? Trash back and then spin. From the limbo. But everybody limbo at the same time. And everybody trash back at the same time. And everybody will spin at the same time.
hello?
Don't you give yourself some space. Right? Now, after you spin around, then you belong to once you spin, right? Then we have to try something. Right? And you do some crazy stuff. Yes? And then you spin again. And that's the right. Once you catch it, you spin. It drives the crowd crazy. You'll see the difference. But remember when you throw it, don't throw it. You throw it from here. You don't have that much control. Throw it from here. When you catch it, you have to let go. You catch it, just shoot. Okay? If it drops, just pick it up. Okay? Questions. Single file. Coming on. Coming back up, single file. Up and down. Yeah. You're going to move in the curve. Opening. That's where the captain say open scallop. That's what he means. When the captain say open scallop, the captain is on you. But you do it dramatic. You don't just do that. You know, you do something crazy. So people feel, they can feel the energy. Okay? So when you say open scallop, when you finish explaining, First of all, you explain by doing it. You do this twice. You do this twice. Oh, twice to the left. And then you point twice to the right. And then you do your touch your head. So the crowd is getting into it. Okay, now when you see that, everybody will limbo at the same time. And everybody will get up from the limbo and spin at the same time. Okay? Before you limbo? No, you spin after the limbo. Okay? If you limbo, then spin like you do. But you definitely.
Everybody in that circle, then get up to charge back.
No. You got to limbo, and once you recover from the limbo, a spin is a recovery. Okay? Spin is always a recovery. Spin is the last thing that you limbo, and then once you get them up, you spin it out. Okay? And then you ready? You want some music? You get some music?
Yeah.
Something wild? Let's practice it. Ooh. We're gonna start.
No new?
Oh, yeah.
We can't hear you as well.
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf Elder, for coming and teaching on a Saturday afternoon.
All right, everybody. How we say?